Greetings, lore keepers, and thank you for joining me once more. As I sit here in my studio, I can see the flickers of the forever fire reflected in the crimson moon above. Such a soothing spectacle and such a peaceful time to entertain you all. But before I ramble on, let me welcome you again to the CinderTown Chronicles. It is the perfect time for this little broadcast of ours. I'd not even require the few obfuscated lights that glimmer throughout my house. You see, as I have mentioned, it is after all in this heated season that the crimson moon shines ever brighter above our heads. That is, however, not only because of the reflection of the forever fire. In this season, the moon seems ever closer to CinderTown, enlarged to proportions that are beyond compare, towering over us. Given its proximity, it acquires a scarlet hue, a deep red that reverberates with the flickers and shimmers of the forever fire, and well, that is certainly odd. Who could ever come knocking at my chamber door at this time of night? Give me but a few seconds to check on this unattended raven in these hours late. Well, dear lore keepers, that certainly was an unexpected episode. Our local anonymous poet, B2Not, just paid me a visit, and I don't think I have ever seen him in such and similar conditions. He had almost a blank expression on his visage. His eyes seemed to peer beyond the void, to pierce through me, as if I did not even exist. For one who is usually so cheery and jovial, I must admit that I am a bit preoccupied. He asked me to read his latest composition, one that he has hastily wrote down in what appears to be an emerald green ink. How curious, not writing on the barks of trees and putting said compositions in the forest to merge them with nature, or simply letting them burn in an instant on the doors of the library of A. So unusual for him. It would seem to be a riddle of sorts, but be warned, these words do not seem fit for the faint of heart. Without further ado, the riddle. I speak for the fiery blood-soaked passion, coughing pearly lies in such a sick fashion, shouting from pangs from my ebony throat, inhaling sweet life in my pale ivory coat. I am the fierce arm that upholds the blade. I am a fast-growing cell, never to be swayed. I am the gut and the one devouring whole. I am the eyes that close upon nightfall. Who am I? Well, dear lore keepers, this does not happen often, but it appears that I am at a loss for answers. Who knows, maybe its solution can be found within the library itself. Maybe Ifri could be able to find some clues, but I don't think that she will be coming by this night. Last I heard, she wanted to investigate further down, underneath the blazing archives. Blood-soaked passion, sick fashion, ebony throat, ivory coat. The ebony and ivory would make me think of the keys of a grand piano, but it would have to be a ghastly piano, no doubt, to be blood-soaked, and it would possibly be out of tune to cough pearly lies. No, this solution would not be a good fit. It would make no sense. Could the second stanza be of any use to us then? A blade, a growing cell, a gut, and a pair of eyes. Still nothing. Dear lore keepers, I know I seem to be quite the loquacious type, but my mind tends to be less analytical for these twisted conundrums. I am more logical, and that is why I mostly depend on Ifri, with her melodious tongue and imagination beyond compare. Well, in a strange way, we complete each other. For now, it appears I am unable to give you an answer on this peculiar riddle. The only thing I can assume is that something is awry, and I think it has to do with the premonition we spoke of last. With what has just transpired, I am unsure even of the original topic of this little broadcast of ours. I am left here on my chair with a bone-chilling sensation, a sense of coldness that is cutting deep in my very being. I am not sure that even the shimmer of the forever fire that is reflected on the crimson moon can melt this sensation away. I will have to study this riddle, correlate it with other events, and understand what is going on. Hopefully, I will also be able to meet up with Ifri and possibly give you better answers next time. I am hence afraid that our time together has been cut short, dear lore keepers. This has been CTC, thanking you for your fervent attention and signing off.